wow, what do you know? It's time for the Pocket Knife Show. Hey, it's Mike on the mic again for another episode of the Pocket Knife Podcast. There's a QR code or two in our church's bulletins. One makes it easy for people to sign up for our text updates so they know what's taking place, and the other takes folks to a web page where they can sign up to have donations made to the church when they use their loyalty card at the local grocery store. The grocery store sign-up QR code first appeared in our bulletins on July 2nd, 2023. Not sure when the other one did. So every Sunday since July 2nd, 2023, these words have been used to describe what the code is for. Give to Pratt friends while you shop Dillion's. Sounds okay unless you know the store's actual name is Dillon's, not Dillion's. The extra I in the name appeared in the first bulletin and each successive week's bulletin. It remained undetected for 46 straight weeks. A visiting family member caught the mistake on the 47th Sunday it was handed out like this. I could make excuses. I typically view the bulletin at 50% during the editing process. Doing so allows me to see the doc as a whole while I work on it. At this zoom level, the spare eye is barely visible to my eyes. Maybe it's time for readers or time to edit in larger print. That's excuse number one. I'm not using it, but it's a reason I could cite for the misprints. Excuse number two, I rarely give a second glance to parts of documents which I've published numerous times. I simply assume they're correct since they've been as they are for quite some time and no one has said anything. Again, I'm not going to claim this excuse, I'm just giving you a fuller picture. Funnily enough, I got a text from someone while I was working on this episode. Their text read, I'm at Dillion's. See, I'm not the only one. Anyway, I've fixed the error. As this episode goes live, 2 bulletins have been printed and released into the wild with the corrected spelling. No one other than the person who informed me of the typo has said a thing, but I feel better knowing a wrong has been righted. I bet you feel more at peace in your heart knowing I've repented of my evil ways. Repent, for the kingdom of heaven has come near. That was Jesus' message to those who would hear him. Turn from your own ways and follow mine. Your reign over things has led to disaster. Let me rule your life. Let my commands guide your actions. Think of the commands of Jesus you know. Go ahead, I'll give you a second to recall a few of them. Which of the instructions you remembered just now would, if obeyed, make your life worse? Any of them? Wouldn't most of them make things better? I suppose it depends on how you define good and bad. If you think good is what makes you happy selfishly, some of Jesus' directives make your life worse. They'll lead to evil for you. But if you think good is what makes for peace with God and with others, I'm guessing every decree you thought of would make your life and the lives of those around you better. Despite the difficulties you might face when you turn the other cheek or shun lust or resist the urge to judge, you'd have to admit things are good when Jesus is in charge of the way you act. You've got some sin habits which have been around for a day or two. At least I guess you do. The 333 days between the first publishing of my typo and the day it was corrected are a drop in the bucket compared to how long you've embraced your bad behavior. Are you aware of the damage your lying, stealing, and coveting has created over the years? Are certain relationships in shambles because of your continual slander or gossip or insults? How long will you deny the pain you're causing others and yourself? Repent, for the kingdom of heaven has come near. No matter how long you've been stuck in your sin rut, if you'll obey Jesus and turn from your wicked ways, you'll be set free. You'll be forgiven by God, and perhaps over time you'll find peace with those you've hurt. They might forgive you. Sound like a wise turn to take? Take it. Give your mind and heart and soul to Jesus. Let his kingdom come and his will be done in your life. Let him rule on earth in the same way he rules in heaven. Perfectly. Oh no, it's sad I know we've come to the end of the show. See you next time.